All right, welcome back to the channel. Basically, today I'm going to finish wrapping up getting the fuel pump put back into the car. Um, as you can see here, I've basically got everything put onto it. I just haven't tightened anything up yet, just because I want to make sure that everything lines up once I get it put back in. But got new hoses for there. Uh, I've got new hoses coming down here to the pump. New hose coming off of the gas tank here, and I've also replaced the strainer. That's a good idea to do when you have the gas tank out, or if you're really doing any kind of work to the fuel pump itself. Um, but yeah, and I've also got a brand new uh, filler cap for the tank. The old one is not a original Mercedes cap, and yeah, just didn't look the greatest. So yeah, decided to replace that. But just kind of going through, showing you some of the old lines here. I mean, these things are original and kind of hard to tell down in there, but they're pretty varnished up. And I'll show you that strainer here. This thing, yeah, that's pretty nasty. It's pretty well all plugged up, and yeah, you weren't going to get anything through that. So yeah, basically, what I'm going to plan on doing now is just getting that whole assembly put up underneath the car, which I need to come in here and get it jacked back up. Just because I did let it down just to make it a little easier to get that tank out of the back. So yeah, I'm going to get it jacked up and get that gas tank put back in it and get that fuel pump assembly put up underneath. And yeah, I guess we could probably see what it'll do. So if you want to see more videos on this 500, please consider liking and subscribing. Hope you enjoy the video. All right, there is one thing that I did forget to show you. This line right here comes back off from the accumulator back into the main feed line. Well, I got a new hose for it and all of that, but the original line had this kind of foam covering to go over that line just to help kind of protect it. But what I'm going to do, basically, instead of using that, it's pretty old and beat up. I just went ahead and got a piece of a heater hose, and I'm basically just going to take and slip it over the outside of that other hose to help kind of protect it like that. So just a little tip on how to kind of help protect that hose right there from rubbing on the body and all of that. But I do have the gas tank put back up into the car. Nothing too difficult about that. You just got a couple of bolts over there on that side and a couple more over there, along with your connector for the gauge, basically. And I was going to try to get the tank in with that hose, but it's just too tight back here to get it in with that hose, and I took it off. So yeah, I'll go ahead and get this thing jacked up and get finished up with putting the fuel pump assembly up underneath there. All right, as you can see right back there, you can see the fuel hoses right there coming out of the tank. I've got all of that bolted up. And kind of the next thing that I want to get done before I put that fuel pump assembly in is the new fuel pump comes with new ends for the wires, and also new boots to go over it to help protect them. And as you can see here, these new ends are two totally different sizes. They do that so that you don't mess up and wire the pump the wrong way. But basically, how I'm going to go about doing that is I'm going to take and cut the ends off of the wire here, and I'm just going to replace them one at a time. And before you go and you crimp on the new end, you basically want to take and put the new boot on first, because it just makes it a whole lot easier to put that boot on without that without the end on the wire. So yeah, basically just you can kind of see here that the ends here are different also, and just put the bigger end to the big end and the smaller one to the small one. All right, well, there you have it. I've got all of the lines hooked back up to it. Got the wiring done up to the fuel pump, and I've gone ahead and decided that I'm not going to put the cover back on it for right now. Just because if I have to get back up in here and do anything else, it just kind of get in the way. So yeah, I'll get that tire over there, get it put back on, and set it down on the ground and check for any leaks. All right, well, I decided not to put the wheel and tire back on just yet. I got the battery hooked up, and now I'm just going to turn the key on to see if it's leaking, and yeah, kind of go from there. And well, all right, well, I got the fuel pump put back in and checked it all out for leaks, and it doesn't really have any. But yeah, I took it outside and tried to start it, but it's not really wanting to start up very well. It tries at best to try to start. But I've got a few more things here that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'll have my next video up, but I've got spark plug wires, distributor cap, spark plugs. I got a rotor for it too, and yeah, I'll get those put on, and maybe it might run, but we'll just have to see. But if you found this video here helpful on the old 500, please give me a like and consider subscribing. I've almost made it to 300 subscribers, which I'm kind of on my way to 1,000. That's what I'd like to get to eventually. But yeah, basically that's kind of what my next video is going to be about, is putting spark plugs, wires, and all of that in here to hopefully get this thing up and running. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.